Hey there, guys. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh, and welcome back to the channel. I would like to wish everybody happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Those who are celebrating, I hope you have wonderful time with your friends and family in cold weathers, nice food, nice guests, family gathering and all that, and enjoying your, Christmas movies and all that, your presents, right? So in this episode, I'm going to do sort of like a lumberjack episode, which I thought of yesterday. Basically the idea behind this is that, like, the guys, I'm not saying literally like those guys who go out in the forest wearing flannel shirts, trying to chop trees and all. They are there, but think of Wolverine. I'm going to put a cover picture like that, like this kind of rough and tough man, with a beard. So what they'll be wearing, masculine men will be wearing, like, who are not into sweet fragrances. They're in the out there in the nature, this kind of type. Okay, so you'll see as I go, and you can try these fragrances. Do not blind by anything, because whatever I suggest is my taste. What I feel. You can do whatever you like. You may have more niche and indie, or your type of fragrances. Let's see what you got. Okay. So first fragrance I want to start with is this fragrance called Force Majeure. Okay, this is from House of Jacques Bogart, and this could be, you can say, my like Pakuraban Purom type of fragrances. This one, Pakuraban Purom, they are sort of in that family, similar sort of family, and they do great job. When you think of nature, forest, green, and there are many other fragrances. Like Kurom, they fall into this category. So what this one smells like, it's like like fresh out there in the nature, and a little bit of that old school vibe. I think this one lasts a pretty long time. Bogart has many other fragrances. I have one more in the list. You can give this one a try. Force Majeure. This is one I'm gonna start with. So this one you can wear when you're going outside or outdoors. Okay. Number 15. Number 14. I'm gonna go with this one. This is called Bentley For Men Absolute. This is an absolutely gorgeous fragrance if you are into woody scents. Okay, this one reminds me of fresh, spicy, woody, bit darkness, and pretty much reminiscent of Gucci Purum One. I heard this one is done by the same perfumer, and you can like look for it, because this one I heard is discontinued. This version, the black one, and they also have this golden top version. That one is a Herod exclusive. So whatever, this is Dubai exclusive. So wherever you find whichever version, they are like, either way they're all good. Okay, and as you can see from the bottle, it's very dark in nature, and it's really wearable and longer lasting than Gucci Purum One on me. And Gucci Purum One, you have to pay like a massive price tag, like for that. This one doesn't cost you that much money. It's definitely well under $100 now. Okay, Bentley For Man Absolute. Check out my review on each, by the way. Number 13 is a fragrance I actually initially picked Shura. Okay, I was going to show you Rasasi Shura. Then I sort of kept it aside with full due respect. I do love Rasasi Shura. This one definitely falls into this like category, but it's a bit sweet, and I would imagine let's put a little bit less sweet, a little bit more woody, intense sort of vibe. Let's put Raghba Wood Intense. Okay, this is Lattafa, and I heard this one has two different versions. There's one Lattafa, I don't know, Wood Intense or Wood something, and then this one, like the two versions I heard. So this one for me is really, really beautiful. Chestnut, burning woods at night, colder months, like let's say a cup of cocoa, having campsite sort of a pot roast or something. Not pot roast, it's too fancy, but something like food, like you make stew. Yeah, stew is nice. And then, campfire. This is the fragrance I would say you can try if you love fragrances like what's that fragrance? By the Fireplace. Yes, By the Fireplace by Mason Martin Margiela. If you like that, if you like Stronger With You, absolutely. If you like those, you'd like this. Okay, this is definitely long lasting and amazing fragrance. Get it before it's totally gone. Raghba Wood Intense. Now number 12, let's pick up a masculine fragrance. This one has been reformulated, has been changed by in terms of packaging. This is my semi-vintage bottle. There's one more version before this, but if you can get this, this is also very, very good. This is called Hugo Boss, and this is called Boss Number One. Hugo Boss Number One. This fragrance I had before, I sold it off. When my early days of journey, I sort of sold off many fragrances because I did not understand or could not wear them. But as time progressed, this kind of fragrances grew on me, kind of like a powerhouse boss man smell. Okay, this one has a lot of this elements, like a masculine. I think this tobacco or something. I forgot exactly what was in there. It's a very beautiful fragrance. So this one is sort of like a spicy, maybe oak moss is in there, maybe a little bit of a floral, carnation, and all that, but it's a very masculine scent. And I think guys like what I'm trying to describe today definitely would wear something like this, kind of like alpha male sort of fragrance, boss man. Like, sorry, not boss man, Hugo Boss number one. Definitely a manly man fragrance, and the bottle itself is like, very masculine. So number 11, then we hit top 10. Number 11 is this perfume. I have to include this. This is Polo Green. I do have Modern Reserve, which is earlier version of it, which is beautiful. Which one is more balanced, herbal and like smooth and less spicy. This one has, to my nose, has leather, green notes, spicy notes, and it's kind of like the newer versions are kind of synthetic in the opening. Like Modern Reserve is so much smoother than this. But I would tell you one thing. I really like the way it opens. It smells so beautiful. The older batches of this, like a little bit older Polo Green, would not like click onto place. Like this one clicks onto place. The previous version that I had, it would actually have like a snug fit. If it wouldn't have a click, it would go all the way down and it would be like a snug fit. That one is good. And I really enjoy this juice color of this. When I decant stuff, I see it's green juice. Okay, very beautiful. If you go out there and outdoors, khakis, and I tell you, like your 4x4, this is the fragrance to take. Very much like a lumberjack in a bottle. So that's the last five. Okay, so let's go top 10. Top 10, I'll start with this perfume, this one. Givenchy Gentleman, and this is the 70 something version, 1974 or something, that release. Okay, but this one is like more newer version. The vintage would have like a silver neck, this part. Okay, but this one is, the whole line is discontinued. The new line called Givenchy Gentleman, that one is like new but nothing to do with this. Okay, they also have Givenchy Gentleman only. I'll talk about the line in a few days, but this one, it's like in this family. It's grown up. It got the honey, it got castoreum or civet, one of those notes, and it does have oak moss, patchouli, those kind of notes. Really nice fragrance, man. When I spray this, maybe there's leather in there as well. Really look at that atomizer. You'll get an idea what this fragrance would smell like. So this is for lumberjacks for me, but very well done. Really wearable too for colder months. Amazing fragrance. Okay. Now the other Bogart. Let's talk about number 9. I love this. This is the Bossman Bogart Puram. Yes, affordable fragrance. It's cheaper than many of the other fragrances in the list. And some of you may say, hey, isn't this like a fragrance cheap one? I know many of you judge fragrance based on the price. It's okay, to each his own. But for me, it's about sentiments. This fragrance, early part of my journey, I bought it. I loved it. At first, it smells like too much to handle. But once this fragrance settles in, the cherry, kind of like a smoky lavender, and also that pure heaven quality on the dry down, man, you cannot like how to say, ignore this fragrance. Okay, I really highly appreciate this. And I think the bottle, it's like, it shows, it's not very expensive, but I love this one is a statement. I would imagine out there in the outdoors, they would be wearing this Bogart Puram. Definitely check it out. It's a great fragrance, even if it's affordable. So next one is a very serious fragrance. Okay, this one I do not suggest to newbies. As a matter of fact, none of these I suggest, but this is really nice if you want to get introduced to oud. You can say this is a basic oud, but for the quality of this house, man, this is unbelievable. Like, thankfully, I discovered it, and it's not really easily found everywhere. So the house of I think Ajmal, right? So this is called Mukhallat Al Shams. I think that's the name. I write down. Don't worry. So I have reviewed almost all versions of it. So the Al Oud Shams, this one, they have like this really darker ones too. But this is the most wearable from this line. Really beautiful. So this one, what you get is oud, but at the same time, they put Mukhallat, means they mix some other stuff. So it can be said it has a little bit of a citrus fruitiness, whatever is in there. You can see my review, but it's really still hard to pull if you do not know how to wear this. Longevity is through the roofs. This kind of fragrances last like a lifetime. So definitely check out Mukhallat Al Shams by Ajmal. Next one is a thing of a beauty. Okay, I would tell you, this is a women's perfume, but I think it's really masculine and more unisex than feminine. This is Kenzo Jungle La Elephant. Okay, I was gonna show you Kenzo Jungle, which I also have, Kenzo Jungle Homme or but this one, man, the spices, I think, man, the combination of, I think, vanilla, musk, whatever is in there, but they mix it with the spice, and I think cloves, maybe cardamom, a lot of spices, very spicy. Moment you spray this, I don't think you can find this so easily anywhere. is those vintage fragrances, you know. Take a look at the bottle once again. Okay, look at the juice color, look at that elephant. There's another tiger version, I never found that one. So this one is definitely out there. It's an outdoorsy fragrance. If you get to try this ever, just see the longevity of this. People who cry for, oh, my fragrance don't last, you know, this is gonna grow like chest hair, you know, that kind of fragrance. I really like this. Projects a lot, but not for faint of the hearts. Okay, Kenzo Jungle, L'Elephant or elephant version. Now number 6. I really wanted to put this in top 5. This, I love this house, and I wore this. Really good memories, you know, really good memories when Fragcomm was like happening, you know, like all big reviewers and OG reviewers. This was the fragrance, or this house still is there, but this fragrance line is discontinued. One or two still there, but they replaced it with the new lines. I don't like those as much as I like this one, Dsquared Hewood. I was gonna show you Dsquared Rocky Mountain Wood. I love that a little bit more than this, and I reviewed almost everything from this line except the whole wooden bottle. That one is extreme or something. I never found it. But this one, fresh violet leaves, woody smell, like a fresh cedar smell that I get. It's like cool breeze. You just, you know, like the logging going on, like they're chopping the woods and stuff. So you smell the fresh cedar. This is what I get. It's like the mountains, you know, like if you go up there, mountains a bit cold, but it's not super chilly like snowing. This is the fragrance. Light breeze, light cool weather, and then you're smelling fresh nature. This is the smell. I love, love, love this. This is a masterpiece. This whole line, the bottles are amazing. Dsquared Hewood. So now let's go top 5. Must be special. Yes, they are. Number 5, Costume National Homme. Okay, someone said in Fragrantic, I remember those comment vividly. Someone said those who hate the reformulation of Egoist by Chanel or Egoist by Chanel, they should try this. And I can see kind of what he's trying to say. This fragrance is something else, man. Very powerful. I would say there perhaps are not that many fragrances which can compete or stand up to this. Just check out my review on this, how much I love it. I do love Costume National Soul a little bit more than this, but for me, it's like a manly man fragrance. Amazing longevity. If I can find the perfume, I'll review that as well. Costume National, as a spicy kind of like a, I think there's sandalwood and I don't exactly remember, maybe honey or something. I don't remember, but this is sweet, spicy kind of a fragrance for men. And then this is not faint of hearts. This is not for faint of heart. Sorry. Number 4. This one has to be there. Bulgari Man In Black. This is literally those man in beard, you know, rough and tough guys. Think of Wolverine once again, or think of Superman. You know, those scenes when they're like in the woods, they're like undercover, or you know, they're not showing their full potential, but they're working. Even Dexter Morgan, when he's having his beard, this is the kind of fragrance, very manly fragrance. I know it's a little bit dressy. It has a little bit of a sweetness, tuberose, rum, tobacco, but those peppers, man, this makes it so, so, so masculine. So this is the all blacks edition I always show you. I don't have a full bottle of Men in Black, but they're the same scent. This one just longer lasting. So this is like number 4. Number 3, I have to show you this one now. It's called Chanel Antaeus. This one is dark. This is literally like a Greek god or something, like, I don't know, god of what is passion, war. I forgot what Antaeus stood for, but this fragrance, again, not for everybody. I think it's castoreum or again civet, and I get some leather. It's really dark. It's floral. It's a nice perfume, by the way. It's really, really nice fragrance. This one is not for people who are wearing Dior Sauvage, Dylan Blues, and enjoying them a lot. It's not even like Dior Homme, those iris. This is exactly opposite of those, right? This is what this list is about. Number 3 is Chanel Antaeus. Number 2, big brother once again, is called Kouros. Some people would say, where is Ted Lapidus? I could put that, but it would be too many of similar nature. So Lapidus or Kouros, more or less the same stuff. Really, really masculine. So this one is my scent of the morning while I was having a little bit of coffee. I was wearing Kouros. It's a little bit cold. Really made me happy. This perfume, man. Once this got discontinued, people will be talking about it. It's like cult favorite, you know, cult classic. Dirty, floral, fresh, a little bit of a metallic. The florals are really beautiful in there, but there is this powdery effect, and that mixes with that the animalic touch. People call those names, you know, urinal joint cake and all that, urinal cakes, you know, all that. But man, It's filthy and beautiful at the same time, and this one destroys everybody's scent of the day. Okay, so that's like number 2, Kouros. So what is number 1 that I put ahead of all these fragrances today, as per my uh, favorite or choice? Can you guess? Yeah, you don't have to guess. I'll show you. Dior Fahrenheit. This is for me one of the greatest fragrances of all time. I know many people cannot stomach it. They cannot take that gasoline note, and newer batches are not that strong like this ones. I have a 2011 or 12 batch, or 10, I forgot. So these things, older you get more gasoline. If you can get those, the very vintage. Yeah, sorry, but my hand, I forgot to tell you yesterday, I burned my hand a little bit. Hot oil, yeah, painful. Anyway, sorry about that. So Dior Fahrenheit is that, like, how I love how Mark says, it's like snowmobile, you know, that smoke that you smell in the snowmobile, and fresh, like, foresty smell, leather, and there's a little bit of greenery, maybe vetiver. So whatever notes in there, it like mixes really well. And the florals on the dry down is very masculine. So they made a masculine floral perfume, which is called Fahrenheit. So there you go, 15 Lumberjack fragrances I would suggest for you in the colder months. Do let me know whatever is your favorite, and if I haven't tried it, I'll try. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. Just doing the one video, a list. Perhaps later part of the day I'll do maybe a few reviews. Take care and happy holidays once again. See you.